The Times reports that plans are being drawn up for a 2-week ban on meeting indoors, referred to as a circuit breaker, to try to slow down the spread of the new variant Omicron. These kind of restrictions we last saw in April, and although these plans have not yet been approved, and Boris Johnson is insisting that he is not closing things down, these plans, the models suggest, could significantly reduce the spread of Omicron. And other measures have also not been ruled out before Christmas. But obviously, with the political turmoil Boris Johnson is currently in, this is going to put a great deal of pressure on him if he were to implement any measures like this before Christmas. So what would this actually look like? Well, reportedly, it would be a little bit like the lockdown of last winter, where indoor mixing was banned except for work purposes, and pubs and restaurants would have to go back to limiting their table services outdoors. And of course, this is going to have a dramatic impact on not just those that are visiting the restaurants, but the restaurants themselves, because it was very difficult for them to limit their service to outdoor tables. However, schools and shops are likely to stay open, and there's not likely to be any stay-at-home order like there was last time, at least unless the measures get stronger. But it would likely mean that the rule of 6 comes back again, which means you can only meet with friends and family in groups of 6 outdoors. And of course, those who are most vulnerable should go back to shielding, and weddings and funerals are going to be limited again to 15 to 30 people. This was one of the areas that we saw lots of cases coming to court because events were cancelled and simply couldn't go ahead. And so there was lots of litigation because companies were refusing to provide refunds to customers who simply couldn't have those events. And some of these went into many, many tens of thousands of pounds, causing them great difficulty and anxiety. Now, some of you will be wondering why we haven't moved straight to these restrictions, and some of you will be thinking that there's no need to go to these restrictions. But simply put, the data just isn't available quite yet. So it would be difficult to justify a full lockdown at this point. But the risk is that if the data comes back and it's far worse than we thought, then it might be too late, according to scientists, so that we might have no choice but to go back to a full and protracted lockdown after that. But in the meantime, if you are having difficulties because of these things, either as a business or as an individual, and you've got an issue or topic that you want me to address on here as a general guidance point so that many people can benefit from that, please do let me know in the comment section below, or there are contact options below as well. I do get lots of emails and lots of messages, so I do try to get to as many of those as possible. And I'm grateful to so many of you sharing these videos with so many people that find this content useful. So please remember to like the video, share it with someone that you think might find it useful. And as always, thank you for watching.